Welcome to Magic Arcanum. I'm Ryan Gomez. Behind the scenes is Nicole Burdick, and we're so glad you're here because it's story time. And what a special story time it is, because today I want to talk about some of the biggest achievements unlocked by Magic Arcanum in 2023. Starting with an upgraded wardrobe, thanks to our sponsor, Into the AM. They sent me a ton of cool graphic tees, jogging pants, hoodies, and more this year, and all of it looks amazing and fits great and is just, like, perfect. The good news is you can get this achievement too just by using my link down below, which will unlock an additional 10% savings on your entire order. New stuff gets released all the time, and while I picked up some favorites in 2023, I'm still hoping to expand my collection with Elder Sage in the next few weeks. Who needs 2 turtle doves when you can have 1 giant turtle with a tree on its shell? Am I right? Anyway, Into the AM is amazing, and you can support the show by clicking my link down below, or by using promo code MAGICARCANUM at checkout when you place your next order. It's a great way to ring in the new year. Alright, now let's take a look at some of the achievements unlocked in 2023. The first came in January with Commander has an ugly sweater problem, a video unlike anything we had done on the channel before. This was a sort of opinion piece inspired by the holiday season, but addressing a very real concern about one of my favorite formats, which is Commander. In the video, I tried to establish what I enjoyed about the format, before pointing out how recent trends in card design were a source of unhappiness, at least for me. Obviously, everyone has different wants and needs, and that's part of what makes Magic so great. It is infinitely adaptable, and while I didn't expect my entire audience to agree with my point of view, I was surprised at how well received this video was. I consider it an achievement because it was a successful episode that didn't have anything to do with the story of Magic. It was about the story behind the cards, which is something I want to explore more with this channel going forward. In February, I got to attend my first Magic Con in Philadelphia, and then I did a video explaining everything that happened there. The video didn't do great, which kind of surprised me. I know big conventions like this aren't an option for everyone, but I thought people would be at least curious about what goes on there and might still watch, even if they never plan to attend one themselves. So the real achievement unlocked here was just going to the con. I've played Magic for over 25 years now, but always thought this type of experience was for a different type of player, and looking back, I have no idea why I thought that. It was a really cool experience, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I got to chat with cosplayers and artists. I got to sit in on some incredible panels and learn more about the game. I got to meet Gavin Verhey, Aaron Forsyth, and Mark Rosewater, and I collected their signatures on my convention-exclusive playmat. And tons of people came up to me to say how much they enjoyed Magic Arcanum. I was surrounded by so many celebrities, I had forgotten I was also one. It was a very surreal experience, but it was filled with awesome memories, and even though the video for it underperformed, the trip definitely counts as an achievement for this year. February also included What Happens in Phyrexia All Will Be One, which was my most viewed video of 2023. The story recaps are the heart and soul of Magic Arcanum, and I pour everything I have into getting those done as close as I can to the matching set release. However, this year, Wizards changed how they published the story chapters and the card image gallery, which affected my own workflow for writing my summary and then animating it with the corresponding story spotlight cards. Even so, this year I was able to get all of the recaps done on time, which helped players make sense of everything happening during pre-release weekend and beyond. I'm really excited to tackle Murders at Karlov Manor in early 2024, so make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because you don't want to miss that. In March, Nicole and I tried something new with Why Though? a video that looked at Elspeth's decision to remove the Silex from New Phyrexia. It was a story-driven deep dive, which I think fans really responded to, but I'm especially proud of the thumbnail and title combination here because it was funny in a way that matched the vibe of the channel, but we hadn't really been brave enough to try before. I feel a lot of pressure to be a wholesome and dependable representative of the Magic story. And so I've created this persona for the videos, which has worked out well, but after 4 years, it was getting a little stale. So Nicole and I made a deliberate decision early in 2023 to push the envelope a bit and embrace the things that really make our unique partnership work. As you hopefully know by now, Nicole does all of the thumbnail art for the channel, but for this one, I had a vision in my mind and I told her what I wanted, and she was brave enough to trust me on that. And we got a really funny thumbnail and title combo that I think helped this video get a lot of curiosity views. So, big thanks from me to Nicole. Alright, so why though was my favorite title and thumbnail for the year, but I think the Immaculate Tension of Battle Spirits Saga was my favorite overall video for the year. For anyone who doesn't know, my college degree is in film and television production. A lot of those skills apply when you have a YouTube channel, but most of my content is recapping other stories, so I don't always get to come up with my own narrative. Also, most of my stuff is filmed right here, so I don't get to gather my own footage or do B-roll or anything like that. But for this video, I did. It was a recap of my experience at the launch event for Battle Spirits Saga, and I think it had a really good script and some interesting clips from the tournament, and it was just a great vehicle for me to express myself and flex some creative muscles that I don't get to use in regular episodes. This unlocked an achievement for the channel by being a video entirely about a game other than Magic, which honestly has always been my long-term goal. I want to keep growing, and the best way to do that is to cover other games. I had thought that after 4 years of exclusively Magic content, I had built up an audience that liked and trusted me enough that they might want to hear my opinion on other games, which is what I tried to do here. Unfortunately, it seems we still have some work to do in this department, because the impression I get is that people still expect me to only talk about Magic the Gathering, even though I never made a video for another game in place of my Magic content. They were always something extra. And honestly, the money I made from those sponsorships and promotions went into funding better Magic videos. So it really surprised me how aggressively people disliked the Battle Spirits Saga and Alpha Clash stuff, even though it all helped make the Magic stuff better. Now, I still count this as an achievement unlocked because it eventually led to me co-hosting the Battle Spirits Saga Pro Tour, which might lead to me doing something similar with Magic someday. I've got 3 more achievements I want to talk about real quick. The first was doing more gameplay-based videos with Mustache Makeover and Story Beats. These were 2 experimental series that tried to tell a story with arena gameplay. For Mustache Makeover, I took old theme decks that I grew up playing in paper and tried to recreate them for the modern era using new cards while keeping the spirit of the original strategy. I had a lot of fun making these, and I would love to do more in 2024 for sure. Then we had Story Beats, in which I challenged myself to make a video each day for like 3 straight weeks because Wizards of the Coast gave us 15 flavorful decks for Wilds of Eldraine, and I wanted to see if any of them were actually good. Unfortunately, most of them were pretty weak, and the cadence of doing a video per day, even unscripted, was still very draining. And by the end of the series, I think you could tell I wasn't having a lot of fun with it anymore, but I am open to bringing this back for 2024, maybe in a slightly different format. You'll have to let me know if that's something you want to see down in the comments. My biggest achievement in 2023, no doubt, was being named an ambassador by Wizards of the Coast. This is a new program, and I am under a non-disclosure agreement, so I cannot reveal too much about what happened behind the scenes this year, but I can say the people in charge have been very open to feedback and have already shared plans to improve things going into next year. For 2023, though, their goal was to support creators and help them continue to make the content they had always made. To be honest, WotC asked for no editorial control. I was free to make videos the same way I always had. It was just nice to be recognized as part of the community and to be encouraged to share the game's story with more new and returning players. I am optimistic about this program in 2024, especially if it allows me to create more content with Nicole, like I got to do in our Tips for Stomping with Dinosaurs in Commander video. I start every episode by reminding you all that she is behind the scenes, but every once in a while, I find a way to put her on camera, which I consider a real treat, and an achievement unlocked. Nicole and I both believe that Magic is a game for everyone, and anytime we can reinforce that message by featuring someone other than just me, it really does go a long way to making the community feel like a more inviting and diverse place. I mean, I know you all love the mustache and everything, but it's gotta be nice to see some other faces up here from time to time, no? Anyway, those are the biggest achievements we unlocked in 2023. We had successful videos that recapped the game's ongoing story, and videos that explored the stories behind the cards in our favorite decks. We got to visit a Magic Con, which deepened our appreciation for this game, and we got to participate in major events for Battle Spirit Saga and do previews for Alpha Clash, all of which helped to grow our community of lore mages. And we told these stories while serving as an ambassador to Magic the Gathering, which inspires me to be my very best every day. But what about you? What achievements did you see us unlock this year? And what do you think we'll do in 2024? Let us know in the comments and check out my link for Into the AM while you're down there so you can start off the new year with some of their amazing graphic tees at a discount. Just remember to use promo code MAGICARCANUM at checkout. Then make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the great stories you'll only find here on Magic Arcanum. We'll see ya in 2024.